In a world where talent knows no boundaries, a surprising shift is unfolding. The United States, a long-standing beacon for high-skilled workers, is witnessing an unprecedented exodus. Let's unravel a mystery that's reshaping the North American workforce. According to the Canadian government, almost 6,000 Americans with H-1B visas had entered the country as of October 2023. As we can see, this comes after severe layoffs, which put foreign H-1B holders who were highly skilled in limbo. Foreign nationals with advanced education are essentially dependent on their American employers, stated Annie Baudouin, a former immigration officer from Canada. The H-1B program is designed to attract highly skilled and qualified foreign workers in industries like technology and healthcare. Large tech firms such as Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Apple sponsor thousands of candidates each year. Will you be migrating if you are getting such opportunities? Since the visa's inception in 1990, competition has grown. Only 188,400 of the 758,994 qualified applications for the H-1B visa for 2024 were chosen for the final drawing by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Harnoor Singh, an Indian software developer at Microsoft with an H-1B visa, described the situation as very stressful. He added that, "I had to apply for the lottery 3 times before I was admitted." What do you think is easy to get employed by a U.S. company? What do you think are the qualifications required to become eligible? The tech sector saw layoffs early this year, with Amazon laying off 18,000 workers and Microsoft terminating 10,000 staff in January. If you are passionate about getting an H-1B visa, then there are some prerequisites. Possession of a bachelor's degree or higher in the relevant specialty and theoretical and practical application of a body of highly specialized knowledge. For a position to be considered a specialized occupation, it must also fulfill one of the following requirements. Typically, a bachelor's degree or its equivalent is the minimal educational prerequisite for a certain role. In incomparable roles within similar businesses, the degree requirement is standard for the industry. Alternatively, the job may be so distinctive or complex that only a degree holder is qualified to perform it. Hence, for the role, the employer typically needs a degree or its equivalent. Due to the specialized and intricate nature of the activities, obtaining a bachelor's degree or higher is typically connected with the knowledge required to perform the duties. In the U.S. job market, foreign workers are greatly needed, especially in the STEM industries, namely science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Employers in the United States who are looking to hire highly talented foreign workers compete annually for the limited number of H-1B visas, which are allotted by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. The demand for H-1B visas has surpassed the supply in recent years due to the low statutory cap on visa numbers, and the cap has been reached before the year ends. Studies reveal that H-1B employees support American workers, close skills gaps in several STEM fields, and increase overall employment prospects. Due to the labor market disruption, individuals with H-1B visas who were laid off had 60 days to find a new sponsor, change their status, or risk deportation. Imagine the situation where you got a job. However, without any notice, you were laid off. Think of how stressful the situation can be. Ghanaian-born Frederick Anoki worked as a real-time defect analysis engineer for Micron. He is among the unfortunate H-1B holders affected by the layoffs. Anoki declared, "I'm still hunting for jobs in the United States." It's not simple. Even some businesses continue to fire employees. Canada took advantage of the circumstances on July 16th. Let's see what happened. Up to 10,000 holders of H-1B visas from the United States may now apply for a 3-year open work permit in Canada as a part of a pilot initiative. The next day, the application process reached capacity, and as of October, the Canadian government reports that over 6,000 work permits have been issued in response to the influx of foreign H-1B holders from the United States at its border. Kubair Kamal, a qualified immigration counselor with the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, stated, "This is unprecedented. I've never heard of a program like this before." Indian H-1B holder Shivastuti Kool, who was let go by Microsoft, seized the chance. Moreover, Kool remarked, "To feel secure,
was my primary motivation. He added that, in the unlikely event that things don't work out, I wanted to make sure I could obtain a work permit and seek jobs in Canada before my grace period ran out. I just need to move.
The initiative is a component of Canada's digital talent strategy, a more comprehensive multi-year goal to attract the best digital talent globally. Hence, through this program, we might encounter brain drain from all parts of the world. According to a CBRE analysis, the market in Canada has expanded by 15.7% since 2020, surpassing the 11.4% growth in the US. According to the report, there are 1.1 million tech workers in Canada, and 2 of the top 10 tech cities in both the United States and Canada are Toronto and Vancouver. Anokie stated, "At present, I intend to relocate to Canada as soon as possible in the event that I am unable to secure employment in the United States." Moreover, he added that Canada is a fantastic country as well, particularly for immigrants. According to Anokie, the great interest in Canada's new H-1B application stream is a clear sign of how competitive Canada is on the international scene. It is uncommon for a nation to specifically target its neighbors' visa holders in this way. Canadian Immigration Minister Sean Fraser stated that the Canadian initiative served as a test run and that he would think about what to do next. He added that certain representatives of the tech industry had already requested that the program's scope be doubled. However, he said, "We want to see what the tech sector's ability is to absorb this." According to Fraser, he is also thinking about methods to increase the number of visas available for highly qualified computer workers hired from around the globe. He also spoke about the Canadian work permit at the Collision Tech Conference in Toronto, which was targeted towards American H-1B visa holders. Study or work permit alternatives are available for the accompanying family members of U.S. H-1B visa holders under the Canadian work permit. It went into force on July 16th and was meant to last for a year, or until immigration officials received 10,000 applications. In a blog published, the U.S.-based Migration Policy Institute stated that Canada's new visa policy is the government's most explicit effort yet to market itself to U.S.-based workers who have limited options for remaining in the U.S. The authors pointed out that although the U.S. has long been the preferred nation for international entrepreneurs, its immigration laws haven't been significantly changed since 1990. They said, "The question is whether Congress will accept the truth that the nation's long-held ability to attract and keep the finest and brightest in the world may be eroding." Moreover, they pointed out that there are issues with the H-1B visa scheme that go beyond the shortage of permits compared to employer demand. In general, spouses of H-1B visa holders are not allowed to work in the U.S., and the waiting period is impossibly long for visa holders from China or India who hope to eventually obtain a U.S. green card. The authors note that Canada's new H-1B visa shrewdly exploits flaws in the U.S. system by providing wives and other family members with work and study licenses, as well as the possibility of a permanent future. The authors pointed out that foreign workers consider many aspects, not simply visas, when deciding where to live and work. However, they also pointed out other red flags, such as the declining percentage of international students attending U.S. universities, which suggests that the U.S. may be losing ground to other countries in luring talent from abroad. They wrote, "The global race for talent is seeing other countries overtake the United States. We might encounter some changes in H-1B visas. Let's see what all they are." The suggested modifications to the H-1B visa procedure are aimed at improving integrity measures and are intended to facilitate the application process for both companies and applicants. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has made the same declaration. Its secretary, Alejandro N. Mayorkas, stated that the proposed changes by the Biden administration are intended to lessen the burden on employers, draw in talent from around the world, and stop fraud in the immigration system. Anyway, the changes might not reduce the migrations. However, we must understand that in order to grow, we must go after opportunities. Let's see what your thoughts are on the matter in the comments. And there you have it, the intriguing tale of how the United States lost thousands of its brightest minds to its neighbor Canada. But this story isn't just about migration. It's a reflection of changing global dynamics the evolving nature of work, and the endless pursuit of opportunity. If you're as captivated by these developments as we are, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us delve deeper into these fascinating topics and bring you the most engaging and informative content. So, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay with us on this journey. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep watching.